Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of Dwarf Fortress. So we're back here again. Things are going a little bit sour for us all of a sudden, as one of our nobles has been created. We now have a mayor here, Drakon Vokelda, who requires things and mandates production of various resources. He wants windows made. The thing about windows is they take glass working, which I don't think we have anything actually set up to do yet. We're going to resume the game here and see what we can do. We also have a possessed friend down here, but it looks like he's got the bones he was looking for, so he's not going to be too much of a problem anymore, I don't think. Do we have glass production? Ooh, hello. Gunnar has given birth to a boy, apparently. Congratulations. Excellent. Let's hop back up to the top floor here where we're working. It looks like he's got his bones. Yes, fantastic. He should have everything he needs to continue his production now. We're also going to make sure we have everything else we need. So we are going to go to the build menu, check out the workshops, and make sure we actually have a glass blowing workshop. Do we have a glass workshop here? I don't see one. Perhaps I'm missing what I'm supposed to be looking for, but I don't see it. Is it hidden somewhere else? Glass windows. We can make glass windows, but I don't think that's to build it. We want the workshop, or the place that actually creates them, and I believed it was under the workshops menu. It might be hidden somewhere else, though. Let's take a quick look here and see if we can't see it. I'd be surprised if it was somewhere else, though, really. Glass windows, how we produce them. It might be in furnaces, though. Is it? Glass furnace. There it is. Okay, glass furnaces, where things always hide when I'm not expecting them. We're going to put a glass furnace down right here, and that should allow us to start producing glass items, so that'll be good. Not building it out of charcoal. It seems like a bad idea to me. We'll make it a quartzite. I like quartzite. And that will be good. Once we have a glass furnace built up, we should be able to produce what we need. And let's make sure that everything else is going as planned. Yes. Can we check up on him? Is he getting what he wants? He still needs resources. Is he able to get them now, or is he still having trouble? I'm not sure. It looks like he's having trouble, otherwise he'd be out there again. He wants thread of some kind. Rough color, I believe, is actually uncut gems, and that should be fine. Shining gems is cut gems. Rock and stone. He wants more bones. That could be a problem. Hopefully we can produce enough of those before we run out of time here. People are being interrupted by the Kuwati men still. These guys are being problematic. I could just go kill them. Are they attacking us in any way? They're getting shot to death. Okay, that works. They're actually just getting gunned down. The Kuwati woman attacks a bunny. Wonderful. The doe rabbit child. Okay. Point being, the Kuwati man over here is getting murdered, and that's great by me. Hopefully he'll get shot to death soon, and we'll be able to take them in and use their bones. Is there anything else going on here? No, people are just being harassed, and that's fine. That is fine. Okay. This is looking pretty interesting. If we can keep this going, we should be fine. We've deforested most of this area. How is our actual wood production doing? If we use more than we produce, then we're in trouble. But it looks like we're keeping up pretty well. How about the animals? Are they still being slaughtered as told? The sow has not yet been slaughtered. That's fine. Once she goes down, we should get enough bones for our friend here. And that should be that. Okay. A lot of stuff needs to be done. We got a lot of funny looking shapes here because these haven't been fully carved out yet, but once they are, they'll look quite nice, I'm sure. Ugh, what a mess. Let's see. Can we actually build the various armor stands and pieces we need? No, that has not been completed yet. That's fine, they'll get there eventually, but for the time being, we're not done. You can't eat here. This is somebody's room. This is the noble's room. Alright, we have to assign that soon, I'm sure, and then we'll have that part organized. We do need to get this glass furnace, though, built. Is it done? I don't think it is. Doesn't look done to me. No, still waiting for architecture. This needs to get finished before the wall gets done. So I might have to come out here and suspend our wall construction so that our architects actually build what we need. Let us make sure... Is that what's going on here? Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. So we're going to make sure we suspend the construction of anything. These are all waiting for masonry, though, not architecture. So that should be fine. Unsuspend that one. Are these all suspended as well? No, they're just inactive. They're on lower level, so I guess they're not as high priority for these guys. And that's fine. Has that tree been cut out yet? No, it has not. Great. But yeah, the thing is, we need our architect to come down there and actually clean that area out. Otherwise, we won't be able to... There we go! We won't be able to build our glass furnace. It looks like he's done that now. No, still waiting for architecture. Not entirely sure why that is. Let's make sure our architects are actually working here. If we check out our Dwarf Therapist menu... Oh, hang on, that's not right. Reconnect, please. There we go. Are our architects actually working? We have 3 architects now. Any of them could be doing this. You actually have almost no other jobs. You're set to crossbow making. I don't think I have to make any crossbows, donut pants. I just need somebody to actually do this. Lemuel's probably out mining, so he's not going to be doing it anytime soon. Could I make you do it? Your only job is tanning. Yeah, I can make you be an architect again. Wojniewski, congratulations, you're now an architect again. Hopefully you'll actually help us get this job done. We have another layer of children here for wave 8. That's fine. Let's drop back in here. Hopefully we can get that thing built, because the longer we wait on a mandated job, the bigger the risk we run of actually not being able to finish it on time and having a very angry mayor. We don't want that to happen if it's all possible. So what we're going to do is try and fix that up now. We're also going to start assigning these things to our mayor, just so nobody else uses his room, because it's kind of not the whole point of this thing. Assign this bedroom for the whole room. There we go. Assign that. Assign it to... Can we find him in here? Drakon Vokelda. There he is. Fantastic. Right at the top there. Drakon Vokelda. This is your room now. And Jeremy Quinn's, apparently. We're going to make this a dining room for you as well. Congratulations. Yes, we're going to assign this room to you. This is Drakon Vokelda's table. Fantastic. And this is Drakon Vokelda's study. There we go. We're going to assign this chair to, surprise, surprise, Drakon Vokelda. Done. He should be fairly happy with that now. Probably not happy enough, but that's fair because we haven't put the other things he wants in there yet. If we check, what does he have now? Those are yellow. I'm not sure if that means he has them yet. I don't think it does. Oh yes, he is modest, modest, modest. He needs decent. So he has something, but it's not good enough yet. And that should be fine once we add in these iron chests, cabinets, weapon racks, and armor stands. That should more than do it. So if we say to build some of the chests in here now, can we grab those? That's H, I think, for that. F is for the cabinet, H is for the container. So if we build the containers up here, we'll build the chests along this wall here. Iron chest 1, iron chest 2. There we go. Do we have the cabinets yet? That would be F. We don't have the cabinets yet. Okay. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer for that. Once we get those in place, he might be happy with what we've got for him, and that would be good, because the happier he is, the less likely he is to cause more problems for us. Iron cabinet is being made. It looks like the weapon rack and armor rack should be done, though, so we should be able to build those in a second. And then we should start building our gauntlets and our iron boots, because we'll need those. Has this still not been made yet? It's designed, now it needs masonry. Excellent. Okay, so our building designers have gotten around to it. The masons need to stop messing around with the walls and get down there and actually build that glass furnace. That's fine though. We'll come in all the way down here again. We're going to build in our weapon rack and armor rack. Oh, come on guys, you're still being harassed by those things. The Coati people are still giving you trouble. Alright, we're going to put the weapon rack down the bottom here, I think. Or maybe at the top here again. I won't put them in the corner. That's not very nice looking. Let's put them... I'll put them in the bottom, I guess. Sure. Armor stand can go there. Iron armor stand. And the weapon rack, I believe, is R. Where's the weapon rack? Weapon racks, where are you? Weapon rack is there. It is in fact our weapon rack right beside there. That should do. Iron weapon rack. Once he gets those in place, he should be quite happy with what he's got. The last thing he needs is a cabinet, and then he's good. The cow has been slaughtered. Is that what we needed for our friend the possessed? No, that's not good. If we leave too long on this possession here, he's going to get into some trouble. Have we actually got... have we got any cut gems actually coming out of this? The jeweler's workshop is finished here. Okay, so they must have been able to cut something. What do you need? You need cloth of some kind, threads. The problem is, there's 3 kinds of things, I believe, that can be considered cloth thread. And if we don't have the right one, he's not going to be happy with it. However, it looks like our furnace here has been made, so that's good. Okay, we're going to come in here and see if we can please our leader. Which kind of glass do we have? We could tell people to collect sand. I don't think we have any sand on our embark location, which could be problematic, but I think we have enough green glass, clear glass, or crystal glass to use. Let's check our stocks here instead. Stocks for glass. Do we actually have any? Can we find it somewhere here in this list? This is important, because if we don't have access to these things, we'd be in trouble here with our current mayor. I believe we picked up some of it recently, but possibly not enough in the long run. It might be in stones and things too, which make it difficult to find. Ooh, do we have glass? Rough gems. Is glass in here? Yes, we have clear glass, green glass, and crystal glass. We have enough here to make what we need. I think we'll make 1 clear glass window and 1 green glass window. That we have enough for people who are doing strange mood work. That should be okay. Cut gems is not considered the same thing. Alexandrites are here in rough gems. I don't know why we couldn't cut them before. But okay, we should be able to do this, actually. We should be fine for these 2 windows. I've never had to make windows before. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we're going to make them anyway. We're going to add a new task here, 1 with green glass. Yes, you were going to make a green glass window. I'm not entirely sure where that is in this list, but we'll find it, I'm sure. Green glass window. There it is. It's an I is the hotkey for that. And we're going to go back. I don't want to use this. There we go. There we go. Clear glass. Excellent. We're going to make a clear glass window. That should satisfy his request for the windows. The only problem is if he has a specific kind of window he wants that we can't see because of the mandate not being fully texted. If we see here, it just says make blank windows. I can't see exactly what he has. But now he still doesn't have enough. Wow, he's picky. He wants that cabinet, but he still doesn't have good enough rooms, apparently. We might have to clean that place up for him in a second. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so we still need that cabinet, and we still need to work out what's going on with our friend, the possessed guy here. So with him, like I said, there are 3 kinds of plant cloth, or rather, cloth thread he could be asking for. He could be asking for plant fiber, so we're going to try and come up here. I believe you get plant fiber cloth in the farmer's workshop. Farmer's workshop, process plants, no, apparently not spin thread, that might be it. Let's spin a thread there, we'll try that twice and see if you can manage it. The other one is silk. If it's silk, we can't actually do it, unfortunately. We don't actually have access to that, I don't think. And the other one, I believe, is down here in our clothier's shop. We have to make cloth. Can we actually make cloth from here? I'm not sure if we can. No, that doesn't appear to be a thing. Okay, because cloth, silk, and yarn are the 3 kinds. I don't think we have a loom yet, which could be a problem for this. I don't know if we can actually make what he wants. Oh, we do have a loom. Fantastic. We can weave cloth from plant thread, we can weave silk cloth if we have some, and we can weave cloth from wool or hair. Let's try and weave a plant thread cloth. Let's try and weave a silk cloth, and we'll try and weave another cloth. If we can get those 3 kinds built, we'll be able to hopefully please him. Not necessarily saying we can do it though. No, look, those have all been cancelled instantly. Needs 1 collected plant thread, 1 collected silk thread, 1 collected yarn thread. We don't actually have any of those. Unfortunately, that's not looking good for our crazy friend down there, and nobody's working in our glass furnace. So let's make sure that we actually have someone, ooh, wrong button there, someone who can do that. Up to here, we want to look for somebody with the glass making job. Do we have anyone who can glass make? No, we don't. Interesting. Well, someone's about to become a glassmaker. Congratulations, Romulus Carey. No, you're a good. You got useful skills. You can't be doing that. Somebody without useful skills. How about this friend down here? Social ideal. You have useful skills. I gave you plant gathering, but now you're a glass blower, a glassmaker rather. And I'm not going to take away a skill, I don't think, but I'll make somebody else a random glassmaker as well, just to increase the chances of somebody actually doing it. I think it'll be Bowman Will who's going to become a glassmaker. He's currently a wood burner, but now he's also a woodcutter. Now it's not going to work. I did give a whole bunch of these guys multiple jobs to make sure that nobody has anything that wasn't going to be super effective. Glassmaking. Could I make you a glassmaker? You have a bunch of jobs already, though. Can I make you a glassmaker? Yes. Because right now you are a soap maker and nothing else. You can be a soap maker, glass maker, Gunner. There you go. Commit those changes. Congratulations, you have a new job. Alright. That should get those windows made. It should calm down our... Ooh, hang on. What's going on? Lots of stuff going on here. People are getting harassed. Walls are getting suspended. Our dwarves are not doing everything they should, which is not great. We're smoothing out the top area in here, which is fine, but we need to get that yarn made if at all possible. I think our farmer was able to actually sew that thing, though. Were they able to? Because we had the interruptions here for the... Where was that? Oh my goodness, this is such a mess. Such a mess. Did we actually manage, that's the question I'm trying to figure out, did we manage to actually make that thread from our plants? I'm not sure. There's a ton of interruptions here. It's hard for me to see exactly where anything particular happened. Oh, here's the plants. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's try again, and we'll see if we can use it that way. So let's go up to the top here. Up to the farming level. There we go. We're going to hit Q to access our farm. Spin thread is still an active job. It hasn't actually been attempted yet. Okay, one of our farmers should get in there and try it at some point. There we go. They're trying it now. Fantastic. Gunner has cancelled. We need a sand-bearing item. We have the glass, though. Do you have to make it from sand? Can you not make it from glass? Ooh. We have this glass. Why can't you do that? Why can't you use that? That's a problem. This is something I've never really experimented with. Glass is something I've never really used. Did you cancel both of those glass? Yeah. Needs sand-bearing item. We don't have any bags of sand. We've been using just the glass. Can we do that? This is a glass furnace, though. Maybe we can't use that there? I'm going to quickly double check how that works, and we'll see what's going on here. We've got a bunch of Coati people out here harassing our people, but I don't think anything bad's happening out there with them yet. If we check reports, people are sparring. Coati man is getting beat up, but things are generally going fine for them. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems here. Okay, this is, this is strange. Let's see. I think I'm going to take a quick look at how this glass furnace actually works, because for some reason we're not being able to do it even though we have the glass on hand. I'll be right back. Alright, so it turns out that you can't actually use the glass that we already have to make anything other than gems or artifacts with. If we want to make the windows, we are actually going to have to find glass in our world, or sand in our world rather, and that could be a bit problematic. Oh boy. Sand can be found in any of the dirt layers, but won't necessarily be found anywhere at all. If we dig up to the very top here, it looks like we might have a bit of sand here, do we? Yellow sand. Oh, thank goodness. Perfect. We might actually be okay then. If we have a layer made of sand, especially a nice high up one like this, we might be able to harvest it to make our sand with. We might actually be able to have a glass industry, and that would be awesome, because otherwise we'd be stuck. So we need to get this working soon. We need to designate an area here to be used for sand hauling. So I believe if we designate, is it hauling? No, it's a zone. A zone, we're going to place a zone over here, and hopefully that'll let us actually draw sand from it. I'm not entirely sure how this works. Sand, yeah, there it is. We're going to designate a sand zone. That zone is now a sand zone. Hit S on that, and we should be able to grab sand from there. I believe that's how it works. I haven't done this before ever. This is a new thing for me. So hopefully we'll be able to grab sand from that area. We might need bags to pick it up in. That's the problem. So what we're going to do is, we'll come in here to the glass furnace. We're going to quickly add a new task here to collect sand. We can do that a couple times. That'll be good. We'll do 6, and then we'll tell him to use green glass, because green glass is the kind of glass that's made just from sand. If we want to make clear glass, we have to add pearl ash to the process. We're not going to worry about that for now. Green glass should be just fine. With that said, we'll make green glass window twice, using the I hotkey there to instantly do it from the list, and that should be good. That should allow us to make the sand and not have any problems. I think. Hopefully. Nope, cancel collect sand, needs empty bag. Alright, we have to quickly make bags then. Can we make some bags? I believe we make those in a clothier's shop. Cloth bags. There it is, construct cloth bags. I'll tell him to make a couple of those, and that should be fine. Unless those also get cancelled. Hopefully not. Alright, all the windows and sand requests have been cancelled because we don't have any bags. Hopefully we can make the bags and that doesn't get cancelled as well, because if that does get cancelled, we'll be in trouble. We should have a bunch of spare cloth though to use, and that should be okay. We might be able to get this all done in time before our noble goes completely nuts. We're going to try and build in here our cabinet now, which is F. Cabinet, place that next to the chest. It's really dark on that floor, but the iron cabinet is going to go in there, and that should make him a little bit happier. Then we're going to try and do something a little bit fancy in this room to make him really like it, because as it stands, he's still not super happy with it. We'll let that cabinet go in there and see what he thinks about it then, but for the most part, he still thinks it's only, you know, modest. It's not decent. So we're going to try and do something pretty cool to fancy the place up a little bit, and it involves the kind of touch-ups we've been doing all over the place so far. Can we take a look here, though? Have we canceled those bags? No. Doesn't look like it. That's good. Have we actually started making the bags? No. Not so good. Alright, come on, Clothier. We need these furnaces up and going, otherwise we're going to run into a lot of trouble. People are still getting in the way of our walls, which is fine. We can always go and unsuspend those later on. Someone needs to get in here and make those bags, though. Someone needs to. We only have 5 on the working list there. Come on, guys. Get those bags going. We're going to come in here and see. I thought I put 6 in there. Can you make... No. Can you collect sand now? I don't think you can, but I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, it got cancelled. Needs an empty bag. Alright, we need to make some bags, guys. We need bags, otherwise we'll be in trouble here. Alright. Do we have someone who can make bags? Do we have a clothier? Let's check our dwarf therapist. Do we have a clothes maker? We have a couple clothes makers from the looks of it. We have at least 1, 2. Yeah, okay, we got a couple clothes makers. 2 is not great, but it's better than nothing. And they don't have many other jobs either. Glazing and clothes making is his professions. This is exactly what we need. Bubba Schmidt, this is your moment to shine. But apparently you're not interested. Meesterman is also a glazier. That's fine. I'm a bit confused about this, because that should be all we need. We have 2 people who have the clothes-making job enabled. This guy literally has nothing else to do. Calvin O'Free, you have nothing else other than clothes making to do. Why aren't you making clothes? I'm going to take away your hauling activities for the time being, so we need this done. This is a high priority job. If we can't get this glass windows made, people are going to suffer. So you're going to remove your hauling laborers as well. This is going to create more idlers. By taking away jobs they can do in their spare time, we are going to be creating people who can't do much. But we need to get those jobs done, or at least find out why we can't do them. So we'll get that started, and that should be good. Hopefully that won't be a problem, and we'll be able to get everything underway here. Problem is, we're not really getting these threads we need either, and I don't think... we might have been able to make those threads. If I say to spin more threads, I'll do that 2 more times, 3 more times. We come back down below. Can we actually make cloth out of it? In a loom, we're going to come in here. We're going to try and add the ability to weave cloth from plant thread twice, 3 times. We'll see if he actually can manage it now. Is that a possible job? It should be, since we should have some unused plant thread now, but I'm not entirely sure if it is. So we'll find out in a moment. This is a very, very frustrating situation here, though, because we have so many things that just need to be done, and they just won't get done. Our glass furnace, I'm not sure if we're actually able to gather sand yet. Well, we're not able to gather sand yet because we don't have bags. We don't have bags for no good reason. Have we produced any bags? No, we still have 5 on that. He's just bringing stone in here to work with. Somebody needs to get in here and make these bags, because if we don't get those bags made, we're going to be in trouble. We need sand so we can make glass, so we can get our furnaces going. Come on, guys, work with me here. Alright, well, that's that. Is everything in place here? Yes. What does our noble think of it? He's still saying require. Now he has an office, quarters, and a dining room. They don't have a quality. They need to be better still. So what we're going to do to fancy this place up a little bit is something pretty neat. We're going to go into the designations menu. We're going to be going into engravings. I believe this is it. Is it here? Toggle engravings? Engrave stone, that's what it is. Engrave stone is with E. We're going to come in here and we're going to engrave all the smooth stone we've gotten here, and that should make this place quite a bit fancier. Should make his room much higher quality and should generally make him a lot happier. That should be done with our wood and stone detailers as well. They should be fairly well trained from having stone detailed everything they've done so far, and they might carve some very interesting things in there. We'll have to wait and see what they actually do, because you can actually examine every individual carving. Now when your people start out carving, they're not very good, so that mayor's room is probably not going to be the best at the moment, but it'll be better than nothing, and we can always move into a better room if we need better quality stuff later on. But for now it'll do. Are you making cloth bags? It looks like the answer is yes. Are we making thread into cloth? I'm not sure. So many things that need to get done. This is a very stressful issue, because if we don't get that noble happy, there is going to be a lot of problems. Oh, nobles, they what make life difficult in this game. Alright. Do we have a single cloth bag yet? Yes, we do. You're going to go gather some sand. New task, collect sand, go. Can you collect sand now using that bag? Collect sand. What? Why can't you do... You have an empty bag. I just made one. Unless people are grabbing them already for different purposes, I'm not sure. I want to use them specifically for the sand, though, because otherwise we won't be able to make the glass we need, so we won't be able to make the windows we need. Come on now. Make more bags, make more bags. We've threaded the cloth so we can save our possessed friend here. There's so many things that need doing simultaneously, and we're not getting them all done. It's an iffy time, because if we lose that dwarf to madness, we might be in trouble. Hang on. Needs 1 unused plant cloth. Okay, we need to be making a ton more plant cloth. Plant thread, plant cloth. Oh man, okay, we need to get down there. We need to make a ton more plant cloth, plant threads. We're gonna be in trouble here. Okay. This is a dangerous time. We might not be able to do this fast enough to satisfy these people. I'm trying to spin threads here. This should be thread made from plants, I believe. I'm going to just set that last one on repeat, in fact. That should give us plenty. If we drop back down here again, we should be able to try and use the bags we've made. We should have made at least 1 there, unless people are grabbing them, like I said. Collect sand. Is this still not happening? Collect sand. It hasn't been cancelled here yet, unless this is it. This is the previous one. We might be able to do it. It might not have been cancelled completely. Okay, if we can get at least 1 bag of sand, we can get at least 1 window, and then we won't be quite so mad, maybe. Oh, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Are we actually weaving anything into threads yet? Or has this just gotten cancelled because we don't have enough yarn? Oh boy. This is an adventure. Okay. This is an adventure. If I make you... Do you have any yarn? I don't think you do. Yarn cloth, silk cloth. Let's check our stocks. We're gonna have to end this episode soon, but we'll see what we can do. Do we have any cloths? I'm pretty sure we bought a bunch of cloths recently. We have pigtail... Look, we have cloth right here. Pigtail fiber, rope reed fiber. Why can't you use those? They're not locked for any reason. Threads. We have a couple different kinds of silk and fibers and hairs. We have 4 different cave spider silk threads. Why can't we make that into anything? Okay, let's try this. This is a mess, an absolute mess. We'll take these threads, we'll try and make silk cloth. Try and do that. We should have some silk threads, that should be fine. And if not, we'll try and make a silk bag. We'll try and make a silk bag here with B. We'll try and make 2 of those. Maybe we can do that instead. That way we might be able to get some bags, that way we might be able to get some sand, and that way we might not lose our challenge here. I think he might have actually gone to go gather some sand, though. And if he has, we're going to tell him to make a window directly with green glass, window with eye. Please do it this time. Please, please, please. It looks like he's actually out getting sand, though. If we come to the top here, is somebody out getting sand from this place? Not yet, but they might be heading there. I'm not sure how we actually gather sand, but we'll find out in a minute, I'm sure. If we can't figure this out by the time the episode ends, oh no. Apparently we can't use the spin thread there. I'm trying my hardest here and it's just not working. We're going to get him instead then to weave thread into silk. Interesting. We'll weave thread from plant thread. We'll set that one on repeat. We should have a pretty decent supply of those. We're going to get some cloth ones, bags on repeat. That should do it if we can't get anything else. Come on now, game. Work with me here. Work with me here. We got a ton of buckets, of barrels and bins, though, so I'm going to stop the production of those because we don't need any more. No more wooden bins. No more wooden barrels. We're going to make some tables and chairs, though. Table on repeat and chair on repeat to finish up our dining room, but I think after that we'll probably be done with wood for quite a while. What a mess. Okay. We're trying our hardest here to please all these different people, but they just don't want to be happy. They just don't want to be happy. Okay, well, what we can do then is probably end this episode here. Let's see what the mayor thinks now. It looks like he's happy with his room now. It's up to decent quality, so that's good. We can take a look down at the carvings we're doing. See, we've got this wall started to carved out. These floors are starting to get carved out. If we examine them individually, we can see what people are carving. So if we look at this one, these are detailed quartzite walls. This one, engraved on the wall is a superiorly designed image of dwarves by DeCoste Shorgatgozobowsk. The dwarves are laboring. The artwork relates to the foundation of trade burials by the legendary rim and the barricade of sprinkling in the early spring of 126. So that is actually a art on the wall depicting our own foundation here. So that's pretty cool. It looks like these guys are actually pretty good at their walls already, which is quite nice. Not entirely sure how good they all are. That one's the only one with a star on it that I can see so far. Some of them are quite simple, yeah. A well-designed image of 2 forgotten beasts. Forgotten beasts are a very horrifying thing. Engraved on the wall is a finely designed image of Lolor Breached Cobalt, the dwarf, and dwarves by DeCoste Shorgatgozobowsk. He's surrounded by the dwarves, and the artwork relates to the appointment of the dwarf to the position of militia captain. So there's lots of cool things you can have in these things. You can examine them all. They're very detailed as well. But they will increase the quality of that room significantly as we drill out more of them. So people will be quite happy with that, and that's nice. Thing is, we still don't have any glass. So, are we making glass in here? We might have actually made a window. Did we make a window? That would be a great place to end this video. Did we manage to make a single window? How do we even find out? Where is that hidden? Is it in Windows? Does it have its own section? It does! Windows has its own section. Unfortunately, it's not filled. Might have gotten cancelled for some reason then. Did the window get cancelled? Please don't tell me it got cancelled. Oh, but look at those plump helmet warnings. Look at those plump helmet warnings. It's going to be fun trying to find anything not related to that in here. Needs sand pairing item. I got sand, dang nabbit. Okay, well, we're going to end this episode here for now. We'll see if we can maybe save our friends in here later on. We have our possessed friend in here who needs fabrics. We have our problem with our mandate we can't fill. We're trying to deal with those next time. So this has been Vanguard of Valor, trying to struggle along here with Dwarf Fortress. If you have enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave a like on the episode. Thank you again very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.